Hey, what is up YouTube? It's Yamisten here, back again with another video. This time I'm gonna be reviewing the Fantech Helios 2 Pro S, okay? So this is a Zawi S2 inspired shape or clone, basically. This is basically a one-to-one clone. I'll be comparing it against the Zawi U2 a bit and also the ATK X1 Pro because of the price. Okay, so let's get on with the review. So first, let's talk about the coating. So this has a rubberized coating as compared to like the original Pro 2. I think it doesn't have it. I think it was just lightly coated and was basically just textured plastic. I think I'm not sure. I didn't own that mouse, but yeah. So this one actually has actual coating, like actual rubberized coating, which is good. Like it's good enough for when you have sweaty hands, but it's not like as grippy as something like the U2 or the GPX or the Viper V3 Pro. It's similar to the ATK X1 Pro, but a little less matte looking compared to the Helios 2 Pro S. Okay, so coating is good enough. Okay, especially if you have sweaty hands, it'll grip well. Okay, so next is the skates actually. So the skates on this mouse, like the Helios 2 Pro S, actually surprised me. This was actually one of the good points of this mouse. The skate design, really good. It's similar to the Zawi S2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Feel wise, like it feels similar to Tiger Ice B2s, which is actually amazing for like stock skates as compared to the Zawi U2. Like as you can see, I actually replaced it with J dots currently because the stock skates on this mice is actually terrible. Okay, like very slow. I didn't really like it. Like at first I thought it was okay, but then after I broke it in after their fuse, like it's way too slow for me. Okay, and way too scratchy. Next, compared to the X1 Pro, this leaps and bounds. The Helios 2 Pro S is leaps and bounds better than compared to what ATK is currently shipping. Like this is still usable. I don't really mind. Like it's fine. It's a bit scratchy, but it's fine. It's usable. It's like similar to what Pulsar ships currently. But at least with the Helios 2 Pro S, you get really great stock skates, and they give you two extra skates. So one extra large skates like this one, and dot skates also. So yeah, stock skates are great. Weight. Let's go to weight. This is 55 grams. I'll put a picture of me putting this on the weighing scale compared to these two because my weighing scale died, so I have to buy the battery for that. So yeah. But on their website, they claim 55 grams. So for a 55 gram mouse, this feels really good, especially for claw grip because I mainly just claw grip. Zawi U2 is 60 grams, but I know claw grip wise, and because I changed the skates, I don't really feel the weight that much. This is the lightest, the ATK X1 Pro at 45 grams. Feels really good, even though the skates aren't really the best. But because of the weight, it feels really lightweight, easy to flex or easy to move around. So, as I said before, 45 to 55 is usually the ideal weight. 60 grams, it's still not as heavy, but like, Zawi could have made this lighter. Like if it was 55, I think it would be the perfect weight. But I don't really mind. Like I don't really notice it, especially if you buy high quality aftermarket skates for the mouse. So anyway, weight really good on the Helios 2 Pro S. Okay. Next is the build quality. Okay, so physically, I have no complaints here. Like there's no side flexing, no creaking, no side to side wobble on the clicks. Everything feels built really well. On at least on my copy that I got physically, I could have no problems. Compares really well with the U2 and the ATK X1 Pro, which on at least on the my retail unit that I got, like build quality on this mouse feels really good. Okay. Next is the clicks. Okay, so this Xiaomi U2 and Helios 2 Pro S both use Huano transparent blue shell pink nuts, which are my favorite mechanical switches on mice. Feel really good, nice, light, tactile, easy to spam, crisp sounding. Everything like that. Everything I like about the Huano blue shell pink nuts are true for both mice. Okay. Side buttons though, not really a fan of it because of the pre-travel. Sorry, not pre-travel, post-travel. Like there's a lot of post-travel. As you can see, I can press it into the shell on both of them, which isn't really nice. Like similar to the ATK X1 Pro. I think this is just like Chinese mice problems. I think because on the Zawi U2, like nope, nope, very minimal or almost none at all post-travel there. So clicks, main clicks, good. Side clicks, they're okay. Next is the scroll wheel, okay? Scroll wheel encoder, they use the F encoder, similar to what's on the ATK X1 Pro, which I really like. Very well defined tactile steps, but if you need to go fast, it can go fast. Definitely better compared to something like what Zawi uses. Like the Zawi U2 has like one of the worst scroll wheels because of how loud it sounds. But anyway, uh, scroll wheel really good on the Helios 2 Pro S. Okay, so next is the shape. Okay, so let's talk shape. The shape, it is basically a Zawi S2 clone. Okay, so this is shorter and wider compared to the Zawi U2, which is I think very well designed mouse for claw grip. Like this, I really love this mouse for claw grip. I have 19 by 5 by 10 centimeter hands, and this for claw grip fits my hands very well. Like it forces me to have my pinky and my ring finger close together while claw gripping, which I really like. It feels really stable. Have no complaints when it comes to playing with claw grip with the Zawi U2. On the Helios 2 Pro S, like it's almost the same, but not really because like it doesn't flare in that much. So I can do pincer claw. I can do like this kind of claw, like farther apart if I wanted to. I can do palm grip, fingertip, no problem. Same with the ATK X1 Pro. I think if you're looking for a shape that has a bit more variability, like you can obviously you can still try to fingertip grip this, but it's 60 grams, so I wouldn't recommend it. And because of how it tapers, like I don't really find um, I don't really find it very comfortable for fingertip grip and also palm grip, not that much. But if you want something a bit more versatile, go with the Helios 2 Pro S or the ATK X1 Pro, depending on what's your preference. I will say that it did take a while for me to get used to the shape of the Helios 2 Pro S when I first got it because of how the back tapers, like the back hump tapers, like it tapers very aggressively down as compared to something like the Zawi U2. Like it doesn't taper as much as compared to the Helios 2 Pro S and the ATK X1 Pro. Like so when claw gripping, like there's automatic palm support when I do it. With the Helios 2 Pro S, it took a while because it's a bit lower. The contact is a bit lower. It's about here. Okay, so it's there. So yeah, so that's the only complaint I have. Well, not really a complaint, but it just took a while to get used to a new shape. So anyway, next is hmm, the software. Okay, so I don't really like the software on the Helios 2 Pro S. You have to go to Fantech's website, look for the mouse, download the software, and install it in your computer. After you install it, you can set the debound, change the DPI, turn motion sync on and off, change the polling rate, etc. I don't really like it because I feel like it could have been just a web-based software like what ATK X1 Pro offers. I also don't like the fact that there's an option in the software that says you can change the blinking of this dongle and say what and change color. Like the dongle should light up and change color based on the battery life, but I haven't gotten that to work. So yeah, and Zowie U2 doesn't have software; just have to change it with the mouse, which is great. So anyway, yeah, software, not a fan of it. Battery life, I couldn't. I've only had this for a week, so I can't really say if it how well it lasts. But on their website, the previous version lasts for 60 hours on 1K polling and 20 hours for with 4K hertz polling. Okay, I couldn't find it on the website for the Helios 2 Pro S exactly, so I'm just assuming. And since a lot of people say Fantech confirmed that they're using the same battery, so I'm assuming like the battery life is about the same at least, so probably a week's use before you need to charge. Okay, next next part is the unboxing. Okay, so unboxing and accessories, you do get a braided USB-C cable, again extra PTFE skates like large and dot skates, grip tape, and yeah, so you get and also my favorite part, actually I almost forgot, is this like the medal looking thing. Like you get a golden coin or something. Like I really liked it. Like it was a nice surprise. But yeah, so as you guys may be wondering why I haven't mentioned the sensor yet. So that's actually one of the pitfalls of this mouse. The sensor performance of this, I wish I could have just said it's a normal 3395 implementation, but it's not. So let's go to the video. Okay, so for this first video, as you can see, when I'm trying to flick behind me, like you saw the stutter, right? Like you saw me like it stopped for a while, then I did then it went fully to the Omen. Enemy Omen flanking me. So the reason that happened was because while playing, I tried to swipe right, going to the Omen, trying to flick to the Omen, but uh, the sensor did not track properly. So yeah, I almost lost that gunfight. Thankfully, the Omen was kind of whiffed on me and didn't get an instant headshot, so I was able to kill him and win us the round. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is more drastic. Okay, so let's go. So right now, we're in a
Oh, she's there.
4v4, but Reina killed everyone from garage.
Rush, rush,
Yeah,
rush.
that crack Reina. I'm waiting for the Omen blind. Omen blind came in,
Mouse
Me,
killed
me,
the
me, me,
Reina,
me.
trying to
Oh.
flick towards the enemy on the right, but I could not flick properly because my mouse did not track again. And this happens at least once a day. Okay, I don't know how to replicate the issue, but it just happens. And this is actually one of the reasons why I can't really recommend the Helios 2 Pro S. It's because Fantech has yet to fix their quality control, like it's one thing to have quality controls, like if you produce like 1,000 mice a day, 1,000 mice, like you sell 1,000 mice and like you have like 100 of them that's defective, so like it's at like a 10% defect rate, like that's one thing. But like the problem with this is like the sensor problem is hard to replicate. So if I live in the Philippines, okay, so I'm in a third world country, if I try to send this mouse back and ask for a warranty claim, I doubt I would get it. They'll just send this back to me as is because they can't replicate it. The engineer who's gonna check it, or the guy who's gonna check my warranty claim, will not be able to reproduce the problem. Okay, so that's the problem with this mice. Okay, quality control is bad. Like I've had X2H before and I had problems with that. And since Pulsar has a better quality, sorry, customer care service, and they have authorized retailers here, I was easily able to send the X2H back and get a perfectly working copy. Like before I decided to sell it out, but at least I got it. Got a perfectly working copy. Like because Pulsar has better customer care service. Okay, so for the conclusion of this, Max, actually is that like that's the problem. Like even though it is a great shape, like there's no one else doing the Zawi S2 in a wireless version, except for maybe Zawi in the future. Like, if you're looking for an S2 shape that's wireless, I'd suggest just wait for Zawi to do it. I don't know when they're gonna do it. I hopefully they release something this year because this year they've been quiet. Like the YouTube was actually released I think last year, right? Like late last year, but haven't released anything now. Like I know there are some FK rumors, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully Zawi starts releasing more wireless mice because to be honest, this is really great. I can't wait to give my full review on this mice. But yeah, for the price, okay, this is $95, right? And at least on their website it says $95. And if you're competing with Pulsar and Lamzo on the price point, like I can't really recommend this because Fantech, you have terrible quality control and terrible customer service as compared to what Pulsar and Lamzo is offering. You can go cheaper and go with the 80K X1 Pro. Like I know this is a Chinese brand and like I know a lot of people had problems with their mice. Like there are some people who are having problems with their batches, especially for the F1, I think, if I'm not mistaken. At least it's cheaper. You got it on a pre-order price. Like it's not that much bigger of a loss as compared to something like paying $95 for the Fantech Helios 2 Pro S. So yeah, conclusion is can't really recommend this mice unless Fantex actually starts improving their customer service and actually start improving their quality control. Okay, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys like this. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. If you have any comments and suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. The next review will probably be for the Zawi U2. Okay, can't wait to review this mouse actually. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys liked it and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.